actually working. Let's see if anyone comes on. I don't know whether it's chat page has come up. I don't know whether it's actually doing anything. It says it's going on. Let's check, see on my phone. Oh yeah, it's working. Well, first of all, if there is anyone watching this, can you just type in the chat, yes, I can hear you, or whatever, just so I know it's working, because this is the first time I've done one of these live streams. And I thought I'd give it a go, because I wanted to give you all an update on the isometric style ZX Spectrum in basic game that I've made. But I need to know whether this is working, so please. Yes, yes, it is working, but very quiet. Hang on, let me turn it up. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Or was that too loud? Let's get all the settings right and then I'll start talking. How's that? Probably help if I kept talking so you can hear me. Can you hear me now? I've turned it up a bit. Yes, much better. Yes, can hear you. Okay, I'm taking a bit of a risk here. Never done this sort of thing before. Seems about right. Yeah, better. Okay, I can turn it up a bit more if you like. How's that? We're now at I'm just trying to, yeah, we're all right. Yeah. Okay. So ZX Spectrum Basic, for those of you who follow the channel, that is what this is about. Basic. Yeah. For your information, there is about 10 to 15 seconds of broadcast delay. Okay, cool. So when you ask a question, wait 15 seconds for an answer. With you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Wonder Dog, for that, because like I said, I'm new to this. So got to wait 15 seconds for a reply for an answer. Okay, not a problem. Well, let's get on with this. ZX Spectrum Basic, yeah. If you've been following the channel, you would have seen earlier today that I've been posting up some videos about isometric basic. Is it possible to do it? Well, yeah, it is possible. Let me run it. Let's get straight to it. There you go. That is what I have done already. Okay. And it's working well. I've actually got the collision working now as well. The collision detection is now working. I am that square that's moving around there. Okay. You will notice if you follow the channel and you saw the videos beforehand, I've had to make the pillars a little bit shorter. So they're only 3 squares high now, apart from obviously the one in the background there. I can keep that one taller because I don't have to worry about going around it. And I'll explain what I've done. Now, I wanted to be able to steer my square or my diamond, whatever you want to call it. I wanted it to be able to go around the pillars, yeah, like I'm doing at the moment. I didn't want the collision detection to pick it up. Like it's picked it up now because I've hit the pillar. So what I did, let's just see if I can do it. The collision only happens when I'm halfway in. Okay, so it will collide. It will give me a collision. It'll also work when I go off the side of the screen. Okay, game over. Now, the reason why I had to put it in the center is basically so I could get around them. That's why they're only 3 squares high. And what I did is I just lined it up there to work out where I needed to be. I broke into the program and I put print coordinates X and Y for my plot positions. And as you can see, 59 and 122. So I was able to work out where to put the pixel to be able to get me character to go around the pillar at a reasonable, what's the word I'm going to call? Pace, I suppose. Are you tracking game state in a 2-day array and drawing or doing collision isometric? Tracking game state in a 2-dimensional array. No arrays in this. No, I'm not using any arrays at all. I'll explain the code in a minute. Then drawing in isometric or doing collisions in isometric. I'm not too sure what you mean. Basically, what you see, everything has been done with the plot and draw command. And I'm also using user-defined graphics for the little red pills, or whatever you want to call them, and the little blue robot guy. I'm using ATTR for the collision for the user-defined graphics, okay? Anything that is drawn, I'm using point, the point command, and I'm using 0.1 for ink. So anything basically that's green is on the point command, and anything that's a user-defined graphic is ATTR. And the beauty is with actually moving the pixels with basic is you get quite a nice little smooth ride, you know, with the you're not jumping from square to square. There we go. The only problem is I've found with the collision is if the robot hits the same pixel that I'm using to pick up the green, you lose 2 lives. So I'm going to have to put some sort of if statement in with that collision. If the robot hits the square, make sure that it hasn't hit the pixel at the same time. So I just need to do a little bit of alteration there, because otherwise, like I say, you end up losing 2 lives. I haven't actually been able to complete this yet. Actually, it is, and surprisingly, it's very playable as well. Oh, bastard! So yeah, we got the three to collect, and when you collect them, a yellow pill then basically goes down where I started. I really want to get past this just so I can show you. I will talk about the code just a minute. I'm just waiting for more people to come in, basically. I'm not sure. So I'm all like new to this live stream. Let me boot up my phone here, because maybe I can see how many of you are actually on. So we've got six people. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope I'm not boring you. I love making games, but I am absolutely useless at playing them. Oh, that little, I thought he's going to get me then. Oh, no, yes, I got past him. Now there's a technique. I've realized you've got to go up here and let the little blue guy just do his thing. And then you've got to be quick as soon as he's there, because you can overlap slightly. You can make a run for it before he comes back. Yes, got past him. There, I've done it. Done it. Been trying for hours to get past it before I started this video. So yeah, we've got one more to get. One more to get. Can I get that last red pill? Can I get it? You know, I just thought out of the blue, just randomly I just do a live stream, see if I could get it working, because I've never done one before. And if it was a success, I thought, I might do a few more. Actually, boot up oh boot up the Spectrum one day and just start writing a program, see what we can come up with. Right, we've got one life. Oh, see, that's the problem there. He must have hit the pixel that was in the middle, because I had one life left. Don't you see it went so close. I just want to see if the well done um text works when I complete the game. Let's have another go quickly. Oh, I've hit the pillar. Come on, concentrate. Have you thought of a name for this game yet? No, I haven't. I haven't thought of a name for this. So I'm open to suggestions. And would you guys actually play this? Would you actually download this on itch and give it a go? I was considering about maybe introducing data arrays into this, so then I can use different plot numbers for the plot and draw commands, so that I can put the pillars in different positions for each level. And I could do the same with the red pills as well. Just I thought that might be an easy way to do it. The little blue robot thing there that was a last minute thought, because it was too easy. It was too easy. So I thought I need to put something in there just to make it a bit more challenging. But I didn't want him moving just left to right. I needed him to be moving like in some sort of diagonal movement to try and keep that isometric feel to the game, because obviously it just wouldn't have looked right else. Right, so we've got 2 left to get. It's actually harder than it looks. Hit the bloody pillar. Right, yeah, we'll have a look at the code. Who wants to look at the code? Do you want to have a look at the code? Right, do excuse the code, because it is scruffy, because obviously I've been chucking a lot of work into this and I haven't had time to tidy it up. So it is scruffy, okay? It's all over the place, and I will go back and tidy this up. My arrays, I don't usually have my arrays, sorry, my variables. I don't usually have them at the top there. I'd usually have them at the back end of the program, but that's just the way I do things. There's a lot of plot and draws there. It's running on the Spectrum from Retro Games Limited, and I'm using 48K, the original ROMs, the original Sinclair ROMs. Okay. So yeah, basically like the original. So as I was saying, I have got a lot of plot and draws going on there, and I could probably condense that down a bit. But I just wanted to get it up quick to see if I could actually get this bloody thing working. I'll show you my first attempt in a minute if I can find it. Cool. So normal speed. No overclock. No. Yeah, all normal speed. It runs exactly like the original, from back in the 80s. So what you've got there in front of you at the moment on the screen, that's all of my draw commands for the pillars. Then we've got the main loop. So just having a read there, because I've used the over 1 command, obviously. So line 47 there we've got our user defined graphic there for the pill, and that line 50 to line 59. Like I say, the code needs tidying up, I know, so please don't give me a hard time about that. But yeah, it needs tidying up. I need to do a renumber in 128K, perhaps get that tidied up a bit. But that's my diagonal movement there. I just quickly threw something together. Again, I could probably tidy that up, make it a little bit more, could condense it a bit, tidy it up. The in keys to get the diagonal movement. As you can see, we've put, in fact, what I'll show you, if we pull down line 70, I can actually make, where are we? I can actually make the character go faster, but at the moment, see, we've got 2. If I change that to 3 and change that to 2, it does make hell of a difference. Because obviously you're jumping 3 pixels now to the left and right and 2 pixels up. So let's quickly change that. Was it 2? Yeah. So hang on, have I got this right? Me Y's are 2s, aren't they? And me X's, we're going to do them as 3s. And I'll show you how quick. Do you use graph paper to work out plot coordinates? No, I don't, to be honest with you. I just do it off the cuff. Yeah, I literally, I'll throw a plot command up on the screen, see where it is, then think, it needs to go over to the left, or over to the right, up or down, or what have you. And then I'll go back and readjust it. But I have got graph paper. I do a lot of my user-defined graphics, drawing them out on the graph paper. I also use a program on the internet to do them. Just reading through a lot, see if there's any more questions. Course number speed. Right, so let's run that now, and I'll just show you how much quicker. See that? See how much quicker now that box is moving. And this is why I love using pixel movement. Look how quick that is for basic, man. That is so, excuse the language, that is effing amazing, isn't it? How quicker that is. Still can't get past the blue guy. So yeah, I can speed it up, which is brilliant. And just by speeding up, it's encouraging me to go forward with this game and do more levels, because now that I've actually speeded up, I'm actually, it's a lot more enjoyable. You can actually do a run. Look, I've actually completed it this time round. Well, I haven't completed it yet. I've got to get the yellow one, but I've actually got the yellow one up. I think perhaps I will keep it at this speed as long as all the collision detection is working now. Right, so can we get back to that yellow one just to see if my welcome message is working? I will go back to the code again in a minute. Let's get past the pillar there. Yes, we're going to do it. Is it going to work? It's going to work, is it? Oh, it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And I know why it hasn't worked. It's because I've speeded it up. So what I need to do, I'll make the alteration now live while we're doing it. If I go print X, Y, because I've speeded it up, the pixel position is now in a different place. So let's write that down, 32, 30. Well, 32, 130. Did I do that right? Print XY. I didn't do YX, did I? Because it's got to be XY because it's plot. So yeah, I did do it wrong. Good job, I checked. So it's 130 by 32. So what I need to do now is go back into the program. So that was my in keys there. I'm going to put joystick on this eventually as well, Kempstone. So let's find it. So there's my collision look at 320. That pixel I was talking about in the middle. There's my collision for my ATTR for my that's for all the red pills. I've given them all a separate identity, if you like, so that I can move them around. So they've all got their own ATTR command situated to them, assigned to them, I should say. So let's just go down to see if I can find the one I need to change it. Yeah, I've been looking at this screen all bloody night, and my eyes are just the green. I'm at the top of the page. It's down the bottom. My eyes have just gone weird with the green. Right, it's here somewhere. One thing I would love to be able to do with the Spectrum, this retro Spectrum thing, is to get a printer so I can print my code out and read it. It'd be so much quicker. Um, where is it? There it is. 400. I think that's it. No, that's the well done message. So if S equals 4, so I need to find, God, it's here somewhere. I did put it in, didn't I? After all that, it's not even there. I'm sure I put it in there. Where is it? It's probably looking at me in the face. Can you guys see it? I just did it as a coordinate um, call for it. I didn't use an ATR command or anything like that. It's got to be here somewhere. Where the hell's it gone? I bet I've gone and deleted it. That's probably why it's not bloody working. I cannot find it. Under pressure. That's what the problem is. I'm under pressure here now because you guys are watching and I'm messing around trying to read my code. I got a feeling I might have deleted it, you know. There it is, that 333. That's where it's printing it. Where is it gone? 300 and I thought I put it down at 4. I don't think I've put it in. I think I might have deleted it by mistake. You see, I've put a restore there as well. That's because obviously I've got user defined graphics and I'm calling it back to I just threw it back to go to 1. So rather than it going off to read all the graphics again and it would have caused a data error, I just put a restore in there just for quickness. I am learning basic, by the way. I want to get that out there before I go any further with this. I am no expert. Okay. I have literally been learning basic since the release of the the Spectrum, which was the 22nd of November. I picked this up in 2024. I did do a bit of coding back in the 80s when I was a kid, but I didn't really get into it that much. Well, you know, if you're a kid, if you were born and if you are of that era, you know you were out playing, you know, you were out doing what 80s kids did. But since I've managed to get my hands on this, I have just been addicted to it. As you know, if you follow the channel, I just cannot get enough of it. In fact, it's probably, you know, to be fair, it's taking over my bloody life. So I do need to have a rest. And I think I might have deleted that final screen thing because I cannot find it. It's here somewhere. I'm sure it is. I must have deleted it. I've got a feeling I have. So let's put it back in because I can't find it. And if I do find it, I'll just take it out again. So let's put it in. So print Y, print X. Let's remember it's the other way around because plot and print, it's always the opposites, isn't it? So 130 and 32. In fact, we need to play the game, make sure that our little peanut thing ends up. That is a lovely speed. I'm glad I did the alteration because before I put it at +4 and it was too fast. But this is nice. This is working really nice. Ah, hit it. Do you know, I'm quite pleased I added the little Scion, sorry, the little blue Scion robot there. It just it does give it a bit more of a challenge. At least now I've got the speed to get past him. So right, I need to get back down to that yellow peanut. The more I look at them, I keep thinking they look like urinals. but they are. I don't know what they are. It's just something I made up quickly just to chuck something up on the screen. Oh, you son of a bitch. Right, we're actually in it anyway. So, right, let's just print XY. So it's 130 and 38. So we could probably come down a bit, couldn't we? 130, 30. Yeah, we'll go for we'll stick with 38. We can always move it around. So let's get back into the code, because I don't think I think it's gone. I can't see it in there. It was in there. I do make a habit of accidentally deleting code when I'm programming, which is bloody annoying sometimes. So I'm sure it was. We just pulled down line 400 because I'm sure I put it just above that, but it's not there. It's not there. Right. Okay. So somewhere something is telling it to go to line 400, look, because it then goes to one. Oh, there. Oh, no, there it is. Go to. Why have I got two? I'm getting confused here. 500, 500. Right. I'm going to put it at, yeah, I'm just going to, we're just going to chuck it in at 336. So if X equals 130 and Y equals 38, then let score equal score. SC is for my score plus 1, because you've already scored 3. So if you score a 4th, then it will go to C 400. If score equals 4, then it will do that. So that should work. Let's just check I've got that right with my, yeah, let's try it. Right, let me just check the chat because I didn't realize. What is it setting your lives to 0 on the last pickup? Why is it setting your lives to 0 on the first pickup? Probably because I haven't tidied the code up properly. But if there's... Oh, thank you. Yeah, a game like this would have sold a bunch of copies on a budget label back in the 83. Thank you. If I've got time tonight, I'll show you some of the other stuff I've made. Why is it setting your life? Oh, we've already done that. Yeah, it's setting the lives to 0, like I said, because I haven't tidied the code up. I need to go back through it because, yeah, I did see it do that as well. We've also got the problem is I'm losing 2 lives sometimes, and it shouldn't be doing that either. That's because like I said earlier, I've got the pixel detection and the ATTR detection, so the two are colliding, and that's why I'm losing 2 lives sometimes. I am writing my own compiler compatible with Spectrum Basic. Brilliant. Such a great channel. Brings back so many great... Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. What's that one say? It won't let me scroll. Oh, there we are. What's that? The simple CNX or basic, but the speed of compiled code. I've been messing with Borrow Basic. I couldn't get that Borrow Basic stuff to work on my Apple Mac, so I gave up. I just thought to stick with the old 80s 48K stuff. Anyway, I'm yapping away here. We've got to see if this works. So let's see if I'm lucky enough. Oh, what is it? Oh, what happened then? What have I done? Why did it do that? Did I collect all for it? I've been... something, what have I done there? Something's not right there. Since I put that other line in, I've gone and ballsed it up, haven't I? I know why. I know why. Yeah, I know why. It's because I'm saying if I'm on X and Y already, keep adding a point to it. You knob. So what I should have done, if SC equals 3, then if yeah, so we need to get 3 before we start counting it back up. Right, okay, now it should do it. Let's just double check that it doesn't. It should work now. Should only add a 4th point space if you have 3 already. Yeah, I've just put it in. Yeah. Right. So it should work now. Just need to get past our. Can't believe how quick that little blue dude's going. I've actually made another game using the draw, like a Space Invaders type game, and that's come out quite well as well. Although when I started to add more to it, it did get a little bit sluggish. But what I like doing with Basic is just pushing myself and just seeing what I can achieve. And I don't know every command. There's still loads of stuff I haven't learned. Some of the stuff I read just goes right over my head. I'll watch some other programmers like on my Facebook group learning Basic on the Spectrum, and there's some real advanced programmers on there. And some of the stuff they post up, it just goes right over my head, and I'm like, wow. Hopefully one day I'll be able to be like that and know what they're talking about. Right, come on, go for it. Oh, you son of a! No, it's actually worked, but it's delayed it because that's something else in the game I haven't sorted out yet. What I want to do eventually, if you lose a life, all the red pills go back where they were. So you've got to do it in one life, basically. So it did work, but there's a bug there that I need to sort out still. So yeah, but this is only a trial to see where we're at with it. We've got another one. Right, let's see if we can do it again without getting hit this time, because I want to actually see if I can get the box back there without getting hit. Are you redrawing the entire screen or just refreshing the sign monster and the player square? I'm not refreshing anything, no. Nothing's being refreshed at all. They're deleting over their old position. Same with the plot of the square. That's why I've got no flicker, because I'm actually using over 1 to delete. I'll go to that bit of the code in a minute and show you. But no, nothing's being reprinted. And I try to avoid doing anything like a reprint because obviously it'll just slow it down if I keep reprinting stuff. The only thing that is reprinting, oh, he just nipped the side of me. The only thing that is reprinting is the red pills, which I will sort out eventually. But to be honest, it's not really affecting it, is it? It's still at a nice speed. Let's go for it. Oh, you bastard! I'll tell you what, for a little tiny get, it's bloody addictive because I just want to get it done now. Come on, you. It's a lot more playable since I've sped it up. I know I keep saying it, but yeah, it's actually really nice now. Oh, you. Come on. Make a run for it. Oh, he's got me again. 1 life. I might cheat in a minute and turn the lives off so I can just get it down. Lives, sorry, not lives. Right. So is it using XOR to delete old image percent? Yes, yes, basically. Yeah. Let me show you. Let me show you. So let me find the bit that does the movement of the character that we're moving around. So the main loop, let's pull it down. So there we go. Hang on, I'm just going to put this into white because that green is really messing with my eyes and I just cannot read it properly. Right, let's have a look. That's better. Right, wow. Okay. Let me just find it. Right, there we go. So there, yeah, there it is. So 110, look. There is my what I call OX, old X position equals X, or OY. So in this case, because it's the opposite way round from your print, so your X is now your, let's get this right, your vertical, and your Y is now your horizontal. So yeah, so we got OX is your O position and your OY is your O position. And if it's more or less than one, you'll see on the in keys there up above, we've got a C counter. So C equals C plus one. So as it's counting, if it's more or less than one, then it jumps to line 320. And that's what stops the flicker. Because it just jumps right over the drawers. Yeah. If you look up to 110, you'll see that hang on. Yes. So 110. Sorry, my eyesight is going here. So I've got if it and C equals one. See, I've got C more or less one underneath and above there I've got C equal one. So if it equals one, then it goes to 310. So that's how I'm preventing the flicker. And it works really well. And if you've saw the rope swing game that I created, I use exactly the same for that. Oh, so you only redraw the sprite if you're actually moving it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically. So let me save this. I'll call it ISO 7, Isometric 7. I don't want to lose it. Spent bloody hours making it. So yeah, and it's exactly the same for the user-defined graphic, which is, what did I put it at? I think it was line 50. 50? Yeah, there it is. So line 155, look. Again, it was originally B and A, but I must have something else in the program where I'd already used B and A, and it was causing me issues. So I just stuck a 1 in front of it, and it got rid of the problem. So yeah, there you go. Exactly the same for that. And it just deletes the old position. But obviously you've got to make sure that you put at the end of it, let OA1 equal A1 in this instance, and again OB1 equal B1. Because if you don't put that, then it won't work. Yeah. How many have we got online now then? So, like I said, did I say it in the beginning? It's actually quite a simple little program, this. When you start ripping it apart, there's nothing to it. It really isn't. It's fairly simple. Fairly simple. You know, it's nothing to it really. I've kept when I do my programming, I like to try and keep it as simple and understandable for myself because I'm not the brightest spark. You know, don't like to go too complicated. Maths is my sore subject. I am crap at maths. So there is a lot of maths you have to use in programming. So it's actually helping me with that. But I like to try and keep everything as simple as possible. I very rarely use arrays. There's only a couple of games that I've made where I've actually used arrays. Whenever I've used them, I do find that sometimes it can slow the program down. And I didn't want to use it with this particular game because I thought, I'm going to try and get around it. And it just proved, I mean, I've got a good working game. Just for, the collision's working. Okay, we overlap slightly, but you do collide, so it works. I'm happy with that. There you go. The collision's working. Yeah, so cool. I'm happy with that. I would have liked the towers to have been a bit higher. If, I would have liked to have the odd one being a bit higher, but I can only go up to 3. So I could make some of them 2, maybe some of them just the 1. But if I go up any higher, see, I'm not going to be able to get around it without the collision being detected. But I think 3, I think it looks all right. So would you make another level, a different map, etc.? Yeah, I'm tempted to. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this live stream, because I am buzzing about this little game that I've made. I'm actually, really impressed with it. And I've just thought, see what you guys think of it. I mean, I was going to do another separate video, but I thought, no, I'll do a live stream and actually show you it working so you can see there's no machine code involved. It's all basic. I mean, you just see me put a line in, a line has been deleted. There are a few snags in it that have got to be tidied up. And the good thing is about it, I could build walls, so you could make like some sort of maze, and maybe we could have a switch, a door on one of the rooms which you've got to push to open. There's loads of potential with this now. I think I would probably keep it the main character as the square, because one thing I have found is when I'm using this technique to use a pixel movement to move a drawn object around, you have to try and do it in one complete draw, so one plot position only. So obviously I can do a square, no problem. But if I wanted to do a cube, I couldn't do it. I did redraw over another line, but because I'm using over 1, it deleted the line. So it didn't quite work. In fact, let me see if I can find the first demonstration I did of this. I can't remember whether it's that one. Right, I think it is. Yeah, so this was my first attempt, and as you can see, I got all the angles wrong. But still, and you see I did do a cube, and that's what I was just talking about. You see the line just flickering as I'm moving it? That's because I had to redraw over another line to prevent another plot position. I mean, this little version has potential, and all the collisions work well on this as well. I'm saying that I don't actually know. Oh yes, there is collision there, but again, I didn't do much to it because I wanted to improve it. So there are things on this that need to be completed, but I can't see the point because I'm not going to do any more to it anyway. But I don't know whether, yeah. So yeah, the collision points are working, but there are some snags. Could you make the player's character a different color? Yeah. The only problem is, you can see that on this version, I've made it yellow. But when we were talking about the over delete, you have to make the over delete the same color as your background. So in this case, it's green, so that whatever I touch remains the green color. So if you don't put that in, then it will turn it yellow and it will stay yellow. So you're very limited with what I've basically got to get to that white one at the bottom there. So yeah, you've got to basically Not basically, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about now. You're limited. You're limited to your colours with the spectrum because of your bloody colour clash. But I do like these wired frame style games. Oh man, I didn't realise this little game is that hard. Yeah, this was my first attempt at doing something. Oh, it's very sensitive. This was my first attempt at doing an isometric just to give it a go. Don't think I'm going to get through there, am I? I don't think he's going to go through without. Yeah, he's hit him. But as you can see, I had the angle wrong. Although this was actually easier to program because of the angle as they were. You can get to that white thing because I've done it before. I don't know why I'm struggling now. I'll show you the other game that I made using the draw for moving pixels. If I can find it. You see, look at all the games I've got on here that I've been programming, and I've got another 4 USB sticks sat on the table here with stuff on them as well. So it's trying to find. I don't know whether it's on this one. I don't think it is. There's my 10-pin bowling game. Chomp is my another game that I'm making, like a Pac-Man game, which I haven't finished. It's not on this USB stick, I don't think, so I can't show you it. And the problem is sometimes I'm finding with these retro spectrums, you unplug the USB stick and everything crashes. So it could end up being a very long video. What's that there? Oh, what's that one? Maybe I won't show you, but I will show you this. I don't know what this is. It's my Jetpac Willie game. Now, this is a game that I have not finished yet. I'm still creating it. I have actually put my order in for the ZX Spectrum Next Kickstarter 3. And my plan is to finish making this on that. So let's play a little bit of Jetpac Willie. Now, this is slow. Very slow. But I have compiled it, and it works well on the compiler. But although it's slow, it is still playable. And the idea is, like Jetpac, we've got to collect parts of the rocket. We then go over here and we drop them down. I'm assuming you can hear the sound of the gameplay, because I've had to turn it down so that I don't get reverb. Oh, I thought he's going to get me there. Yeah, so you can see typical basic, very sluggish. But this is as far as I've got with making this. I've stepped away from it because, like I say, I'm waiting until I get the next. Good, you can hear the sound. So this live stream that I'm doing is going quite well by the sounds of it. And if you guys are enjoying it, maybe I'll do another one. So let's collect bits of rocket. And really did enjoy making this, by the way. And why I started making it is because if you follow my channel, you'll know I did a remake of the Manic Miner. And I wanted to do Jetpac, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to merge the two. Can hear me clearly? Yeah. Yeah, mic quality is just fine. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. This must be compiled. Yeah, like I say, I've used encoder 3 and I have compiled it. But where it is, I do not know. Might be on that USB stick that I'm on at the moment. Let's get past that one. But yeah, this has got a lot of potential to be something good. There we go. And all I've done at the moment is just replays it again. So you play again. But this score and everything's got a bit of a bug in it. The score's not working correctly. So yeah, that's my Jetpac Willie game. Let's see what else I've got on here. Just we'll have a look while we're here, aren't we? Oh, there's encoder. Oh, there it is. Encoder 3 Willie. Encoder. I think that's it. Let's have a look. I'll show you this. Yeah, I think it might be the compiled version. This is the compiled version. Let's have a look at this. Look at that. What a difference, eh? Hey, woohoo! Now you're talking. Now we've got like a proper arcade game. What a difference. I did remember though that there's a problem because it's so bloody quick. It doesn't pick up where to drop the rocket parts very well. So that was something I needed. There we go. Oh, you son of a... Yeah, it's a lot harder. Let's have another go. Well, let's say ignore the score system. And I think sometimes one of the baddies, it bounces off the top of the screen because there's a snag there as well. Go. Come on, you buggers. Right. It's amazing, isn't it? What a bit of speed can do to a game. It just how it improves it so much. Just annoying that they made the bloody Spectrum so slow for with basic. There was no need for it, really, was there? But, right, we've got one part left. Can I get it without getting killed? Yeah. So my plan is to finish this game on the next. That's why I haven't released it yet. That's why I haven't done any more to it. Because with this one, I would like to create different levels. There we go. And I was going to release it as a demo, but I thought, no, don't. Release it as a full game. So that one's waiting in the background for me to finish off. Manic Miner improved. Right, I'll show you. This was the game which I like to say put me on the map on YouTube. Because this was a challenge that I set myself to make level 1 of Manic Miner, and I've recently done some improvements. Hopefully I've downloaded the correct file. The music I didn't do. It was a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Collaboration with Damien Redmond, who's absolutely excellent doing music and stuff on the ZX Spectrum, so he put the music together for me. How many have we got online now? 21. Wow. Yeah, so this was the remake. I call it a remake. It's not a remake, is it? It's a basic version of Manic Miner, as seen on my YouTube channel. And I don't think this is the correct one because we haven't got the Kempstone joystick option there. So let me get the correct one. If not, we'll have to play it with keys. No. What have I done with that then? Hang on a sec. I think I might know what I've done here. Where is it? I've lost it. Where's it gone? I've just been looking at it. Where the bloody hell's it gone? Yeah, there we go. I'm so disorganized when I put my files together. I've got Manic 2 over there, Manic Improved. Let me load this one up. I might just have to play the key. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. It is in there. Hidden within the tap files. Right, okay, here we go. So this is the improved version. Don't forget it's in basic, so it's going to be slow. This was my attempt at making Manic Miner the first level only in basic. And after making this game, it really inspired me to keep going with basic. I was almost at the point where, like, you know, I thought to myself, yeah, I've done enough now. Let's move on to something different. I mean, I used to make animations, hence why the channel is called Animated Alex. I used to do animation, and I kept the name as I went over to the Spectrum because I like making animations, and I thought, well, I'm kind of making animation on the Spectrum, so keep the name. Why not? Ironically, um, my channel used to be called the Rainbow Owl channel. Rainbow, obviously being on the Spectrum years ago, and then it changed to Specky Owl. Nothing to do with the Spectrum. There we go. And then from that, I went to Animated and got into the Spectrum. Right. Yeah, so the improvements I've made to this, I took a lot out of the code to try and speed it up, which didn't really speed it up, to be fair. I've added an air meter at the bottom, and I just put the lives of the character displayed at the bottom there. To get the movement of the conveyor belt, that's just the flash command. I just made up a user-defined graphic of like a checkered, very similar to key number 6 on graphic mode on the Spectrum. And if you flash it, you can get quite good effect. I'm going to go over to keys. I think keys is easier actually. It says that and doesn't. As you can see, I'm absolutely shit playing my own games. Absolute crap. Someone actually has compiled this, did a compiled version for me, and it really improved it a lot. Let's have one more go. Let's do it on keys this time. See if I. Which key did I say was jump? Oh, it's A. Pushing the wrong bloody key. There we go. We're on a row now. Let's go. Let's see if I can complete it for you. It is slow, but again, it is playable, you know. And we all seem to be het up, but we've got to have our games fast. There we go. Still haven't. Oh, you son of a bitch. So basically, the pint glass, I added that as an extra because it is only one level. So if the air meter goes low, you've got to collect the pint glass, the pint of air. I am playing this absolutely shockingly. I'm usually pretty good at it. Right, we're on a row now. I'm getting the feel for the keys. I'm getting a feel for it now. I remember now I put the in command in this, got rid of in keys, so now I can push two keys at the same time. I forgot all about it. So now I can actually do a running jump. Like that. Oh, come on. Oh, you bastard. Oh. Right, so the air meter's come up. That we need to refuel. Oh, I give up. I'm getting tired. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Right, let's get out of this. Right, I wanted to show you that other game that I made with using the drawer, didn't I? And I'm tempted just to unplug the USB stick and stick the other one in so I can show you. But I'm quickly going to show you something which I made, which I really enjoyed this one. Really enjoyed making this, and it's so simple. It's just one of those simple games. No fancy graphics. You're just shooting three, whatever you want to call them, spaceships, aliens. And the idea of the game is don't let them get to the other side of the screen. And this was an experiment to see if I could get more than one character moving on the screen at a reasonable speed. He's going to get to the bloody end, isn't he? Oh no, he's got past. Yeah, I didn't do very well. Yeah, so what I did in this one, yeah, you're right. It does look like a ZX81 game. That's not intended to, but that's somebody mentioned it in one of the Facebook groups. Said, "Oh, it looks like a ZX81 game." Quite a few people from there carried on saying it, so that's why I called it ZX Invasion. But I've added this into it as well, so you can change the color scheme. I quite like playing it in the blue, actually. You know, I could have done it all different colors, but I kind of just like it in the one color. I think it works well, and I like it in the blue because you see when they're firing, the reds and the greens really light up the screen. The contrast is really good, you know, between the dark blue and the bright flash with the lasers. This is available on itch, by the way, if you want to download it. It is free. All my stuff's free. I don't charge for anything. Although you have got the option to leave a donation, but you don't have to. I don't expect any money. I don't want any money. That's not why I do this. I do this because it's my hobby. Yeah, so that's ZX Invasion. Right, I am going to attempt to unplug the USB stick because I don't think there's anything else on this one worth showing you. Tell you what I will show you is my recent game that I've just put up, and it's just 10-pin bowling. This isn't the actual version up there. There's another version that I did. I don't know where it is, but it's just simple. Just press a key. And we just randomly knock the skittles down. But this isn't the version that I wanted to show you because I improved it. Again, my disorganized USB. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Which one was it? I think it's that one. Yeah, this is the version. This is the version which is available on itch. And I really enjoyed it playing this. It's just a one-button push game. There, got strike. See, I've set myself a bit of a mission. If you remember cassette 50, that cassette with 50 basic games on back in the 80s, it was absolutely shocking, wasn't it? There were, I think there was probably 2 good games on it. Well, I want to do exactly the same. 50 games, put them on a USB stick, but they're going to be on itch anyway. But that's what I want to do. I want to make 50 games, but I want them to be pretty good, you know? I don't want to put shit on there. I won't release it if I think it's crap. And I would put something like this on there. It's what I call a coffee break game. So if you're having a quick coffee and want to play something, just stick bowling on. Yeah, the free calculator watch. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they gave you a free watch, didn't they? That was cool. Here we go. If I get a 3rd strike, I get a turkey. Oh, is he going to do it? Yes, turkey. Yeah. I don't know why, but I really do love playing this. You know, that's important to me when I make a game. I must enjoy it myself as well before I release it. There are a few games on my itch account which are on there, but they haven't been released yet because I'm like, oh, I don't know whether to put it up or not. I mean, I have put some shocking stuff up as well, you know, but it's all part of the learning process, isn't it? So how many of you in the comments have we got here? We've only Wonder Dog still there. Neil Rishman, he's gone now. I was just going to ask the question, how many of you actually are programming in BASIC? Are you actually doing it, or do you just enjoy watching what I'm doing or others are doing? Can I get 2 turkeys in a row? I've only ever got 1. Can I get a second? Oh, you beauty. That's the first time I've done that. 127. Beauty. Right, okay, that's enough of excitement for one day on that. Let's move on. I want to show you what was I going to show you? That's right, yeah. I'm going to try and hopefully it will boot that up. hopefully that USB stick will boot up. And I think it has. Right, I'm not too sure which one it's on, but they're near enough all the same. Let's try this one. This is another pixel movement game using the draw command and plot command. This is called Astro Storm. Right. This might not be the version I want to show. Like, as you can see, my USB sticks are in a right mess. That's the only thing I don't like about the Retro Spectrum. You can't delete from it. It doesn't copy over the previous one. It does it like a proper tape, if you know what I mean. I think you can. There is an option to rewind on it. I haven't worked out how to do it. It's nice as you can do ZX basic assembly projects. I am playing them. Right. Brilliant. So yeah, this again is controlled by pixel movement, the plot, and it plays nice. Apart from when we score 200, another asteroid comes into play. So then we've got 2 of them to shoot, and it does start to slow down a bit. And I am toying with the maybe getting rid of it. But I just think pixel movement using the draw for like these wired frame games, you can get some real nice results from them. Ooh, got him. So there we go. We've now got 2. It does start to slow down. Not too bad though, considering it's basic, remember. Yeah, I'm not going to get that one. So when one goes past you, your shield goes down. Oh, missed it. I've done it as well, so there is a power up. You've got to score so many. I can't remember what it was now. If you score so many, your shield goes back up. I purposely made the laser beam quite thick in this as well, so that the pixel detection would pick it up rather than just doing one line. I've doubled the line up. And that was done deliberately. There we go. I got the power up, but shield went back up to 12. Yeah, it does play quite nice, this. Again, I'm just using point as the collision detection for this. 0.1, which picks up the ink. This is just a high scoring game. There isn't any more to it really. This is it. I have programmed it so that they randomly speed up sometimes. And I think I've done another version where they start to move left and right a bit more as well, so they randomly jump about. I thought this was that version, but not. But again, this is what I call a coffee break game. Just pointless, just shooting stuff for no reason at all. No real purpose to it. There's no mission to complete anything. Just shoot the rocks, that's it. They never stop. They just keep coming and coming. You can shoot to your heart's content. Yes, I did lose 2 shields there. Yes, that's another bug with it. You're right. What's happening with that? And it took me a while to work out, and I'll just explain it to you. You see where I've got that green banner at the bottom for the grass? That is to hide the remains of the old rocks. So the old rocks are actually behind that green banner. Of course, when the collision detection comes down, each boulder has its own pixel in it with a collision detection attached to it, so a point command connected to it. So when that point command on that rock detects ink, i.e. my little spaceship thing, I lose a life. But of course, if underneath my spaceship at the same time there is the remains of an old rock, it's picking up that. Plus, it's picking up the colour of the grass. So there is your 2 lives lost. So yeah, I've got to work out a way of getting around that because I couldn't work out how to delete the old rocks when they fell. So yeah, well spotted. So that's why that is happening. In fact, if I can find where I print that grass, this is the code for it. Problem is, if I do the grass a different color, well, we'll try it now. We'll try it. Do the grass a different color. We'll try it. I think there was a reason why I didn't. I think I did try that, but it didn't. I think there it is, line 540. So let's change the paper color. See if that helps. Can you paint the grass a different? Yeah. Let's paint it a different color. So let's go for red. So let's see what happened. The problem is it's not going to make any difference because with the plot command, see there they are. So that's why it's not deleting them. I have recently worked out how to delete them, so I could come back and rectify this. I just need to do an over 1 command again. Well, that's interesting. When I shoot them, look, they're disappearing at the bottom. Yeah, changing the color won't make any difference because with plot, it just picks up ink color. Doesn't matter what color it is. If it was ATTR, we could do it. But that is the hidden issue. And at the time of programming it, I couldn't work out how to bloody delete them. I tried everything, just could not get rid of the old print without causing some problem somewhere else. So I just thought, well, I'll hide them in some grass then, because originally they weren't meant to. That grass wasn't meant to be there. I just wanted to, like a spaceship flying, make it look like it was flying through space. And I thought, oh bloody hell, I'm gonna have to put some grass in to hide the debris. Yeah, so that answers your question of why that happened. What are we like for viewing figures at the moment? Because 15 people still watching. Wow. Well, thank you very much for watching. What else can I show you while we're on here? I'm trying to remember. I've got so much stuff. I'm trying to find something that perhaps you haven't seen. But what I was going to show you, if I can find it, I think it's this one. Now this has just happened. It's crashed. This is the problem I've been having with this Spectrum. It crashes sometimes for some reason. I've got to turn it off and reboot it all now. Oh, it just freezes, won't let me do anything. Sucks. So I'm still here. I'm just rebooting it. Taking its time. Unless I fried it. I hope not. I'm meant to be doing a YouTube video tomorrow. Why hasn't it come back on? The power light's on. Oh dear. Houston, we have a problem. Let me pull the power cable out. I don't know what's going on. It's the first time it's done this. Mind you, with all the programming I've done on this Spectrum, most of the keys have now worn away. Like the symbol shift key, you can't even see symbol shift. It's just blank. It's just gone. Right. So I had to disconnect the power. It's a bit concerning why it's doing this. Here we go. We're up and running. So as you can see, I've got the original ROMs put on the Spectrum. Doesn't that bring back memories though when you see that come up on the screen? So what was I about to show you? That's right. It's that one there, wasn't it? I'm not sure if it's this one, but we'll have a look. No, it's not that one. Oh dear. Maybe it was that one. No, it's not that one. I don't know where it is. Oh, this is this the finished version? Is this the finished version? Yes. Now this is one of my games that I haven't released yet. This was my version of a Frogger style game. Um, Spent quite a lot of time making this because I wanted to try and get the colors and everything correct. So we've got to avoid the red ones and jump on the magenta ones. Whoops. And the idea is we've got to get the fly, the blue bottle fly at the top there. If I remember, I think you've got to feed 5 frogs or something. I can't remember now. But I spent a lot of time on this, all to do with the color. I didn't want, I'm trying to avoid color clash. When you get past this level, the there we go. Damn it, if I can get past this level. You've got different objects to jump on, basically, so they do change. And I'm just using string array to move these. Just simple scrolling. Works well. Come on. There we go. Got him. Yeah, it does automatically, but for some reason it falls off the end. Um, I have programmed it so when you jump on it, you can take your hands off the keys and it will move in time with it. Yeah. Problem is you got to land like near enough in the middle of it. If you land on one of the ends, you slip off. But yes, it does move in time. That was something I needed to sort out as well. See if I jump in the middle, see my hands are off the keyboard now and it's moving. There we go. There you go. Come on. Yes. I'm doing quite well at this. So how many have I got? 3. Got 2 more to get, and then we get on to the next level. I think I did 10 levels in this actually. Can't remember now. So I never released it. It was all planned to, and then I thought, no, it's not good enough. But it runs well. Again, for a basic game, it runs quite smoothly. Oh no. Oh, I missed him. It's hard when the fly gets to the end of the screen there, because if you hit the end of the screen, you'll lose a life. Got him. One more left. And the random isn't moving that fly much, is it? It's keeping him over there. Of course, I've got no sound because I've got the sound down, so it doesn't. I'm assuming. Oh, are you actually getting the sound from the spectrum? Because I'm looking at the sound meter and it doesn't seem to be moving. My audio is, my voice is, but are you actually getting sound from the spectrum? Yeah, according to this, it should be. USB digital audio should be getting it, but the sound meter isn't moving. No sound at the moment. It was working earlier. That must have happened since we lost it before you reset it. Yeah. Let me try something a minute. Right. Is it working now? Just kill him. No. It was working on your Jetpac game. Yeah. Well, according to the settings here, it's on, but it ain't on. Anything now? Let's have a see if it's. I think the only way I'm going to be able to get that back on is I'm going to have to turn everything off and turn everything back on again. But that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? It's telling me it's got USB digital audio, so it should be on. So now I've got two mics going. Strange. Let me try something. I've just unplugged it. Let's see what happens. Yes. Sound meter went up then. You should have it now. Yeah, we're back. The little meter's moving now, so I'm assuming it's now working. We lost everything when I had to reboot it, didn't we? Right, we've got one fly to get, and he's right on the bloody end. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get him, am I? I've got one life left, and he's right on the end there. And they are hard to get when they're on the end because you've got to be, because if you hit the side of the screen, you lose. Come on. Oh, jump! Push and jump! Oh, oh well. I'll tell you what I'm going to show you, and we'll call it a night. And I think I want to show you the very first game that I made on the Spectrum, and the very first game that I released. And apparently, whether it's true or not, I was the first person to release a game on the Spectrum from Retro Games Limited. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I'll quite happily take that. Right. This is my original USB stick. And the game I'm talking about, and bear with me because I need to make sure I've got the correct one. Yes. The game I'm talking about is Specky. Now, this was the first game that I made on the Spectrum from Retro Games Limited. This was basically when I first started learning BASIC. Okay. So it is a little bit rusty, but it plays. You know, let's have a go. Rather than talking about it, let's get on with it. So yeah, this was the first game. It's a platform game, no user-defined graphics in it. So very basic, keeping it basic. The idea is we've got to collect all of the yellow coins. There's 4 levels in this. This is one of these games which I really want to go back to one day and improve it with everything now that I've learned. Again, this is available for download. Hang on, what's that? Make sure you are on live chat. YouTube hides some chats on top chat. How do I do that then? Reminds you. Yeah, it's a tricky game. The controls, Frank, weren't very good. I'd like to go back and improve them. Like I said, this is when I first started learning. Um, I don't know how you put the live chat on. I haven't got any option here for live chat, so I don't know. What do I push? What do I press? I've got a thing up the top that says top fans. I've got a thing that says, oh, live chat. So we've got top chat, live chat. Right, we're now in live chat. So that is this what I should be in then? Make sure you're on live chat. Ah, okay. Ah, right. So I do apologize, anyone who's been yapping to me and I haven't responded because I had you on the wrong chat setting by the looks of it. That's a reminder for the chat. Ah, right. Okay. Right. I'm on live chat now. What's this here? Fan funding. What's all that about? I don't know what that is. Top fans. Top fan. Oh, we've got top fans. I'm new to all this. Right. Let's get back on with the game because I want to show you as many levels as I possibly can. Because I've always cheated on this because it's my game. I used to cheat, type in the correct variable to get me on to the next level. I've never actually completed it without cheating. If you follow the channel, I'm actually making a series at the moment on how to build a platform game. And I was hoping to get an episode up tomorrow, but I don't know whether it's going to happen because I'm doing this now. Right, this is tricky. This is the tricky bit, getting past this. You got to be quick, and I've just messed it up because you basically got to fall on the coin without getting blasted. Do you think it plays all right though, Frank, this game? You know, bearing in mind it was my first attempt at making a game. I spent hours and hours putting this together. I did do a YouTube video on this, explaining the code and the improvements I would like to make. Oh, you bastard. Let's go at the top. Let's have a go at the top. Thing is, to complete the game, you've got to collect all of the coins. This is actually playing quite nice tonight on this. It's not a bad speed, considering. You know, I'm so pleased that I didn't put user-defined graphics in this because I just think it would have spoilt the charm. I do, I just love it the way it is. And that was the whole point of me making it like this. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. There we go. So we've got three. Can I get them? How many? I've only got one live left. So it's going to be a bit tricky this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because that bastard C5 blasting his laser at me. Jump. Got it. And got to land back on it. Yes. I've got one back. I have to wait for him to go back. While I'm just going to get a quick drink because I've been yapping and mine getting a bit of a sore throat here. I'm just going to have a bit of time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Have you all gone? I can't see on my computer how many are watching. I've got to keep going to my phone. 10 watching. 11 watching. Okay, well, shall I stay on for a bit longer then? 12 watching. Would you like me to stay on for a bit longer? I'm assuming you can all hear me. Yeah, you can hear me because it's telling me you can hear me. Right, I'm going to see if I can skip through the levels. If I can remember the variable that changes the levels, because I would like to show you. I think it's I think I did LV. If I put 2, continue, what'll happen? Nothing. So it wasn't that. There was a variable that you had to type in with, I can't remember what it was. Let's have a look at the code, see if I can find it. And the code on this, in my opinion, is appalling from what I've learned now. Okay, so don't take the piss. And we don't want an ink 7 because you're not going to see anything. Let me see if I can remember. Well, there's level there. So it was LV. Or was that lives? No, it can't be. There's life there. So what did I do? So long ago I wrote this. Level skip. Here we go. Let win equals 0. Remember level skip. So I've wrote a rem statement in there to tell me what to do, but do I have to just put win equals 0 then? Let me try that. So if I put win equal 1, let win equal 1, continue. No. When I made this game, I actually put a thing in it where I could push a key to get to the next level. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was and whether I'm going to be able to find it. Bloody hell, this brings back a lot of memories. Now I've got the original USB stick in this from when I first started programming, so I think we will go through it in a minute and see what crap I actually started making before I started hitting the big screen of YouTube and it's showing stuff which I thought was amazing at the time. Maybe it was in the game loop. I can't bloody remember. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to show you because I just cannot remember what you have to type in. So long ago. No, it's not that. I can't remember. One last try. Something's just come to mind. Maybe it was let win equal 1. Let continue. Nah, can't remember what it was. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to do it because I cannot remember what you had to type in to skip. Because I don't really want to try and play the whole bloody game because I'm not going to be able to get past level 2. Level 3 was the wine glass, and level 4 you had a joystick on the screen. Yes, I did take the cheat out, but this is the original program that I wrote, Frank. So this should still have it in, but I can't remember what key you had to press to. Oh, yes, I do. It was key 1. Hang on, let's see if it's there. Key 1. Let me see. Did I put it in? No, it's not this version. There's a version somewhere on my USB stick where you push key 1, but I might have deleted it. Specky 2, that was the sequel. We'll come back to that. L-back. What the hell's going on here? B back. Oh, pushing all the wrong bloody keys. L-back. Right. Is that like, what's going on? L-back. There we go. What's in here? My basic. Ah, East. What's this? Oh, this was a little shooting game I made. I think there's a video of this on my channel actually, where I compiled it. There's another game I just walked away from. This was me. I remember programming this because I wanted to experiment moving more than one user-defined graphic. It actually feels quite fast for basic. I thought it was a bit more sluggish than this. Yeah, Easter egg. Yeah. Example, what's that? Oh, this was me trying out different movements of animation and stuff, trying to work out how to make stuff move. Spec. Is that the one? Oh, that might be it. Ah, this might be the cheat one. Let's have a look. Nah, it's not that one. That's a shame. Ah, Cab. This was a game that I never finished. M select. Right, enter. Let me just make sure there's nothing else hidden in there. This was another game that I started making and just didn't know where to go with it. Again, little platform game. And you're the cowboy at the bottom. I think there was a few bugs in this. Got a hell of a jump on him as well. And the idea is to jump on top of the aliens. Like that. And every time you jump on one, it destroys part of the platform. Of course, as the game goes on, you get less and less platform. That's it. You've got to destroy the alien eggs. And you mustn't stand right next to the alien eggs because they will kill you. This was inspired by, is it Bomber Jack? Bomb Jack? Can't remember the name of it now. Oh, no. Yeah, I should come back and finish this game, but I didn't know where to go with it. I did make a level 2 for it, and it just slowed it right down. As soon as I start adding more levels, it just destroys it. There's also in this, I think, if I remember rightly, yeah, you've got a gun as well. I gave it a little gunlet so you could shoot bullets. How cool's that? So you could shoot the aliens. So you can shoot underneath to bring it down. That's it. Ah, it got me. So you've got to get a direct hit with the eggs. I made the egg, with the eggs, I used the ABS command for the collision detection. So it's a lot more sensitive than the little magenta ones. And I did that deliberately to make it harder. So if I shoot, he'll then fall down. And I jump on top of him. And it kills me. Because you've got to be directly on top of it. I'll collect the things. Yeah, we'll put that on in a minute. I'll just have one more go on this. The only problem is I have to unplug the USB stick again. Let's just have a quick look at the chats here. Spectrum show. Right, so I'm going to play this for a little bit longer because I haven't played it for a long time. And speed-wise, this runs really nicely. And like I say, I didn't know they have to land directly on top of the eggs. The eggs are the alien eggs. And yeah, they're more deadlier. So you've got to have a direct hit with them. And I did it deliberately to make the game a bit more challenging. Because with this, like I was saying, the platform starts to get eaten away, see, so you've got to do a bit of forward thinking before you start shooting too many aliens, because you've got to think, well, if I shoot him, I'm not going to have any platform to walk on. What I did do as well, because sometimes there comes a situation where the alien egg gets caught up with a platform above it and you can't jump on it. So I made it so that a little UFO flies out and you've got to shoot the UFO to clear the platform. Now, if I stand right next to that, it will kill me. So you've got to jump from a distance like that. And you'll notice with the eggs, they don't destroy the platform. There's the UFO. So I've now got to shoot the UFO. So let's get up there. And the reason why I've done that is because you can't jump on the egg, see? So I thought, well, if I bring a UFO out, we can shoot the UFO, or the flying saucer. And it's not easy shooting it. And I did think about replacing that shooting mechanism with a laser line instead, you know, with the draw. Oh, yes, got it. That's it. Destroys the egg.
bad color choice there. Are you talking about the flying saucer, Frank? Can't remember what I did with this now. I think it was something like you have to destroy 10 eggs or something. I can't remember now. Because I did start to make a level 2. Certainly this. Oh, if an egg lands on the bottom there, you lose a life. See, it landed on top of the cactus. There's one that got past me. Because we're a little cowboy, basically. And that's our ranch. So, nothing to do with the film, this, although it kind of went in that direction. You know, Cowboys and Aliens, that film. I think that was the problem. That was the bug with this game. You see where the little red egg has landed on the cactus? Because it hasn't detected that it's landed on green, not green, sorry. Trying to remember from memory. It has to land on something for another one to be released. And at the moment, it hasn't. So that's it. The only way I can get that to work is I'm going to have to jump, lower myself down onto it. No. Yeah, that was the bug with it. Because it landed on the cactus, now I can't do nothing. Everything's... Yeah. I remember now. That was something I had to fix and I never got around to doing it. So yeah, that was Cowboys and Aliens. Oh, the game over, yeah. Like we've got there now. Yeah, wrong choice of colour. Yeah, yeah, you can't see it very well, can you? So yeah, that's something I'll have to change. Working projects. What was this? U2 Fire. Oh, I know. What's this? Oh, this is when I started practicing scrolling. And you just have to. It is bad, but it brings back those memories of the 80s when I used to do stuff like this. You know, those real bad programs you used to write in from magazines. Oh, it looks like I've improved it as I went. Huh? Shoot, what key did I? I'm going to shoot it there for me. Oh wow, stepping the colours up now. Oh, we got. So this is me going back in time when I first started experimenting, you know, learning to program. This is proper basic, this. I can only go up and down, there's no left or right. And I had to shoot the eyes and collect the eyes, which were meant to be people. Got it. It's so slow. Well, I say slow, it's gone. It's a little bit of charm. They're meant to be clouds at the top. They were my versions of clouds. I think it is, yeah. Let's have a look. I think it is string. Yeah. Because when I started experimenting. Not a bad little program, actually. Did I do anything else? Oh, I made him move left and right on this version. The collision, but it's not working. I'm shooting him and nothing's happening. That was it. No, it's not, is it? It's not that slow. YT Fire, what was that? That's YouTube. Whenever I put a YT, it means it was something I did for my channel. So let's... Oh no, I didn't release this on my channel. That's right. You have to get to be... Again, this is me just doing learning exercises. I'm not sure what you have to do in this. Ah. Oh, you got to collect the blue ones. Collect all the blue stars. This is proper basic programming, this. No user-defined graphics, and then go, yeah. So you collect all the stars, then hit the B, and then it does a random screen for you. I think, if I remember rightly, every time you complete it, you get more of the hashtags. Oh, I've got a gun. Look at that. Ah, I didn't know I had a gun. I forgot all about that. So I can shoot. I can actually blow bits of the screen away. Cool. I think I put that in because when it completes, obviously you get more and more printed up and you could get blocked in. So the idea was you'd shoot your way through. I'm surprised I didn't put a timer on it. It's not a bad little, tiny little game. Just have a quick look at the code. I can't remember typing this, God, it brings back memories of going through it. I think I did some user-defined graphics for this as well. Sure I did. Ah, hang on. AI removed. What's that? I did more to it. No, it's not working. So something was not working on that Yeah, you're right. Sometimes the simpler games are a lot more fun. Definitely. Shit. So this is me, obviously, trying to improve it. Look. Oh, so I've got something moving now. I don't Oh, so when you hit one of the hashtags, it was that a better colour for you? Is that better, Frank? Got green now. It's a long game over. Does that kill you then when you hit it? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yes, I did do user-defined graphics with it. So I tried to improve it even more. But wow, and I'm a cowboy again. This is really something not right with this though. This is slow. It's just I'm pushing the key, nothing's happening. Red Dead Redemption, eat your heart out, eh? Who needs an Xbox? Right, let's looks like I tried to improve it. If you can. Oh yeah, that's quicker. Oh, looks like I was having troubles trying to move that yellow character. Look. Yeah. This is when I was trying to learn how to get the computer to move a character. And I gave up, like, made him stationary. I can't do it, just gave up. Thought, you know what, you can just sit on your ass. I gave up trying. Oh, I kept going. What's going on now then? The same bloody thing. Monster. What's monster? Oh, I've got him moving again. But he's only going back and forth. Yeah, so there, I remember this now. I was trying to work out how to move characters, you know, so the computer would move it rather than me moving it. I wasn't having much success by the looks of it. I didn't give up though, did I? I got nothing moving at all on this. My character's not moving at all, so there's something wrong with the yeah, it's not working. Oh, what's going on here? Again, nothing's working. NUSG, what's that? No, nothing's working. I can shoot, but can't move the character. Balls up. Oh dear. What the hell? Right, I think we need to come out of that. Right. But let's what USB stick is Frank's game on? We're gonna have a quick look at that. Which one did I put it on? I think it was the black one. Let's have a go. Let's just wait that. Let that do that. Collect the things, wasn't it? I don't think it's. I think I've put the wrong stick in. That was the red one. Oh, this is where it could all go fucking pear-shaped again, and the thing will need rebooting. No, we're lucky. There it is. Collect the things. Here we go. This is Frank's game, everyone. Franco Walker, who's in the chat room. How many have we got still on here? Got 11 people watching by the sounds of it. Or by the sounds of it. I'm getting tired. I'm going to play this, and then I think we'll call it a night after this one. So this was the collect things that Frank sent in to me through the YouTube channel and sent it to me on my email, and I showed it on the channel. We got 1 easy mode and 2 normal. I don't know what the difference is in it, but I'm just going to go normal. Is this the machine code version? I believe it could be. Yes, it is. So yeah, we have got to collect money, basically. There's the little money bags up there. So we collect them. And this is really well written. Brilliant what he's done. I've never seen anything done like this in BASIC. So, I mean, obviously this is the machine code version, but the machine code version really only generates the map, doesn't it, Frank? The original version he sent me was all BASIC, and the map used to take forever to load up. So that's why he did the machine code version for us. So yeah, we've got the money, we've got the health. We've only got 5, so I'm not. You can eat the baddies there, but we need to get our health up, otherwise I'm just going to die. So let's get some hearts, and then we'll eat some of them bad guys. And we've got to find the exit to get to the next level. So like, if I eat one of them, see my health went back down, but you do score points for it. Machine code is to print the map only. Yeah, I thought it was. Easy mode tells you where the exit is. Oh, right. I wish I'd known that before I started. So does it tell you on the map? Does it come up on the map then, does it? So basically I've got to just walk around and see if I can find it now then. So I'm not going to eat one of these because I've only got 6 health. So I don't want to get myself into trouble by killing myself. Looking at the map, there's a lot of stuff coming up. So here we go. Some more money. We'll have some of them hearts, yeah. Get some of them. Oh, there's loads of them here. Get that health right up, and then I'm going to eat some of them alien things. We'll get another one. See it. Yeah, this was the version, Frank, that I hadn't. The problem with the health, which I did correct, and it's now on itch. So let's eat them too. Where's this bloody exit? It tells you the coordinates under the level. All right, okay. I might boot it back up, put that version on there. It's just Did the original version in the basic, did you have an easy mode on that then as well? I love the graphics of those monster things. They're well cool. So simple. In fact, is that it looks bigger than an 8-bit block, is it? No, it is. It looks bigger for some reason. I'm going to see what easy mode's like. I thought you'd use two user-defined graphics together, but no. I think it's because it's on the blue. It looks, my eyesight must be playing up. So, right. Ah, I see. Exit 3028. Too bad you died. Ah, I wasn't keeping an eye on the. I thought it was meant to be easy. I'm not sure if the original had an easy mode. Yeah. Let's go back to normal. I do like play. I like games like this because I just find them addictive. You know, they're just so simple. And now I just want to find the exit. That's why I just find it addictive. You know, where's the bloody exit? I'm going to keep going until I find it. And games like that, it just, I think it's brilliant. I'm busy eating these aliens and I got no health. One game that I remembered, and I featured it on the channel as a type-in, was what was it called? Was it called Pixie? Pixie the Micro Dot. I remember typing that in back when I was probably about, I don't know, how old I've been, 10, maybe 11. And it didn't work when I first typed it in because I had made a few typos. But when I got it up and running, I was like, wow, this is absolutely brilliant. And I featured it on my channel. There is a video on it. And I think that had a little machine code routine in it as well. But what a game. Absolutely brilliant for its time. And I see games like this now, what people are creating now, and they're so more advanced to what we used to be typing in back then, apart from Pixie, the microdot. Some of the shit we used to bloody type in, and it never used to work, or there were bugs in it and it did run. And that's no disrespect to the programmers who sent these in, because it probably wasn't their fault. It was typing errors from the magazines themselves that messed it up. Where is this bloody exit? What does it look like? Is it? Yeah, it is. Pixie is a hard game. I haven't got very far in it, and you'll see if you go back on my channel and find me doing a review on it. Well, I say a review, it wasn't really a review, but if you watch me playing it, I struggled with it. It's because the dot itself, the pixie dot, is it's got like a gravity drop thing on it, so you constantly got to keep your eye on it, make sure it doesn't fall back down and hit the wall. As soon as you hit a wall, you just lose a life, and it's like wow. But the presentation of the game, the graphics for a basic, I know the main character, you're just a pixel dot, but the level designs are back then when you first load it up, it's like wow, this is top-notch stuff. You know, are you sure this is a typing? I think somebody actually made a Pixie 2 as well, didn't they? Pixie the Micro Dot 2. I haven't actually seen the game. I have heard that there was a sequel. It's a checkered flag. Okay. So I've got to find a checkered flag. I'm assuming this checkered flag is just randomly placed then. It's not... you haven't given it a certain location you wished it to be at. It's what's this here? There's a dot there on the map. So maybe it's just that. It's just in. Let's eat him for misleading me. What's this right above me then? Here we go. I'm looking at the map. I'm actually using the map now. I wasn't using it before. There's a big clunk here. Look. What's that there? Oh, it's just more of these. Yeah, it's random. Okay. Well, I'm determined to find it if it takes me all bloody night. Have I been up here yet? Maybe it's up in the corner there. Ah, there it is. Right, before I go, I'll just get that. Get some more money. I got it. Do you know what this game sort of reminds me of? Just in that little square. Remember Gauntlet? Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But obviously that was on a bigger scale. But if you were to make that little box bigger, can you make that box bigger, Frank? Can we make that box bit bigger and have some baddies to run around, make it look like Gauntlet? Oh look, there's the exit. I just seen it. It seems to be a lot more on the screen on level 2. I'm going to get a few hearts and I'm going to go to level 3. So I don't want to lose where that exit was. Oh, there seems to be a lot more on the screen at this level. It's a 50 by 50 playing area. Right, so it was around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, just grab that heart before we depart. 11 watching, only 1 talking. Bloody hell, there's a lot on the screen now. So by the looks of it then, as you progress through the levels, we get a lot more come up on the screen. See some of these bad guys. Just keep an eye on the health there. I don't want to get carried away. This is a great little game for basic. I still can't get my head around how you've made it scroll like it's doing, you know? It's just... I mean, I haven't actually taken the time to actually look at the program properly yet. But just like, how did you do it? I haven't done anything like this yet. The phone's just gone off. Is the sound? Let me turn the sound up on my TV. Just so I can hear it. You might hear a bit now. Yeah, there is sound. You still got sound on the Yeah, you still got sound. It generates more items without deleting old ones. Oh, very clever. How many levels are there then? Does it just keep on going until you die? Starting to get a bit outnumbered here, aren't we, with these aliens or nasties, whatever they are. We can hear the sound of the Specky. Good, good. That's the main thing. I don't really care if you can hear me, not me. I just... I'm just buzzing today because I've really hit the basic stick, you know, the basic programming stick hard this week. As you've probably noticed if you follow the channel, I've been posting all sorts up. And I am just buzzing to have got that isometric game actually some half decent working, you know. It's so yeah, I'm just really... Oh, there, the exit. I'm just really buzzing that I got that working well, and I got some sort of collision detection working on it, and I've made it into like a playable little game. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Just got to tidy it up here and there. 10 levels, okay. What level are we on now? 4. We've got 6 to go. It's going to be a long night. Grab yourself a beer. Yeah, so this week on the channel, I have been posting up my... Oh, I went straight into the exit. Isometric looks mega cool, better than I've... Were you online when I was playing it earlier, Frank? Because if not, I'll put it back on in a minute, in case anyone's just joined. I don't know who's new, who's watching or what. But I can always put it back on, and I'll show you what I've done to it now, if you didn't see it earlier. Got 13 watching, 12 watching. Wow, that's cool. I wasn't expecting so many people, to be fair. I don't remember what USB stick it's on mine. I think it's on this one. Or it might be on the... I got a green one here, a black one, a red one, and some other ones. And they were all formatted to, I think it was, is it 32 fat you need for the Spectrum? I can't remember. But anyway, they worked straight away. I didn't have to format them, so that was cool. Got them from Amazon. Oh, you bastard. I got... God, there's a lot more of these nasties now, isn't there? Got to be careful where you're walking. No, I wasn't. I missed it. Okay, I'll put it back on then. Fat, that's it. Fat 32. What does fat stand for? File something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll show you the... Have you seen enough of this now? Shall I come out of this? Same as the SD cards on the Specky's. Yeah, I'll come out of this now. I think you've seen enough of this. I'm not going to keep going. Great game. And thank you again, Frank, for allowing me to share that one. And if you're watching this and thinking you'd like to play it, then it is available for download on my itch account. Right, which one did I put it under? I hope I bloody saved it. It's called... No, it's not that one. That was me practicing, wasn't it? I think it's under here. I'll show you the isometric game that I've been working on. I think that might be it there. Yeah, this is it. So this is where I'm at with it, Frank. We have now got a Scion robot running around. And I've sorted out some collision detection now. So how I did it, basically just used the point command, and I've placed it in the center point of the box which we move around. I've also made it go a lot quicker. But why I did it like that, why I put the pixel point detection in the center, is so that we could actually go around the pillars. I'm not too worried that you can slightly overlap it, you know, because if you go too far in, it works anyway. But the only downside with it, I had to make the pillars shorter, so I can only go 3 high. If I go any higher, obviously I'm going to end up eating into my collision zone again. So that's why I've kept them at 3 high. You know, I can put big ones, big towers in the background like I've got there, because I can't get around it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I didn't have to do any of this, because I know you were mentioning about memory maps or map memories, or whatever it was. I haven't got a foggiest idea what you're on about. I haven't got a clue how to do it. So I thought, well, I'm not going to bother. I'll just because all I wanted to do was just get something playable. And I've been messing around it, and then I was at work and I was thinking about it, and I suddenly thought, you see where I've got the character at the moment, I suddenly thought, if I can just get it to detect after that point, then I don't have to worry, because I want it to be able to go around the pillar so it looks like a proper isometric 3D game. But if I go too far in, dead. See? So yeah, it works perfectly. And it's only 1 line of code. I still need to tidy the code up a bit, as I mentioned before. So the idea of the game that I've made here is basically we've got to collect the 3 shaped things. I don't know what they are. Pills, peanuts I've been calling them, or even urinals, because I thought they looked like urinals. And we've got to collect them without getting caught. So yeah, we've got to collect them basically, and then a yellow one comes into view where we started. And we've got to get back to the yellow one to complete the game. And later on tonight, well, I say tonight, when I got home from work and I was working on this, I didn't have the Scion robot walking around. I thought, this game is easy, and I need to put something a bit more challenging in it. So I thought, you know what, I'll make something move around on the screen that we've got to avoid. Oh, he went over me then. The detection didn't work. It's not working there either, look. And it worked there. Oh well. Luck of the draw. There is a little bit of a bug on there, because obviously I've got a collision point in the center of my square for my pixel for around the towers. That's picking up 0.1, so it's picking up ink. And sometimes it will pick up the robot as well. And obviously the robot's ATTR collision picks it up at the same time, and you end up losing 2 lives. So that's something I've got to try and work around. Maybe put an if statement somewhere in there that, you know, if ATTR is generated at the time, ignore the point command, you know, something along those lines. So I'll have to try and work out how to do that. Shouldn't be too difficult. Too sensitive there, that. I'm hardly bloody touching him. Yeah, the memory. Like I said, I've got no knowledge of them. I've never programmed one, so I wouldn't even know where to start. You know, so it kind of scared me off a bit going down that route. I thought one thing I was thinking of doing was making a data array for this, so that with all the coordinates in for different locations of the pillars eventually, so I can just call on them for level changes. That was something I thought about doing. So then I can just reposition the pillars for different levels. So I'm thinking as the levels go on, put more on the screen to get around, you know, and have that little blue dude bouncing around trying to get you as well. Excuse the French. I'll get through there in a minute. So I'm just buzzing that I got this working. As sad as I am, it's just nice to know that it is doable. Yeah, I got past it. So there you go. So now I've got the yellow one, so I've got to get back to that yellow one to complete the game. And we did, if I hope I saved it, we did add a line in while I was live on air because I must have deleted it because it didn't work. But it plays well. It plays. Oh, no, there's a snag. See, because it's jumped ahead before it actually moved me. That's something I've got to fix. Because it obviously, because I'm putting the yellow peanut thing where I started, it regenerated, reswarmed me on top of it. Although it didn't move the square, that's what happened. It's only because I've put the let command in the wrong bloody position. So yeah, that's the idea. Is when I finish this, is if you lose a life, all the red peanuts are put back in the same position. So you've got to complete it with just one go to make it even more challenging. Quite good at this, am I? Like I say, I like making games, but I am absolutely bloody useless at playing them. I'm going to keep it as a square as well for the main character, because it's like I was saying at the beginning of this live stream, because I'm using the pixels for movement, I'm using the plot position. When you're drawing and you want to move something, you've got to try and do it in that one plot position. I did do a cube on the test one that I made, but because I had to redraw over the line to get back to the previous position, if you know what I mean, with over one, it just deletes the line again, see? But you could faintly see the line as you were moving, but it looked crap. So I decided on this one, just do a square box. That's good enough. I mean, if you wanted to go to the extremes of it and try and draw some sort of figure, like a man or something, in one draw with using one plot position, good luck to you. It's hard enough just trying to draw a bloody box. Oh, I hit the pillar. Keep your distance. That's it. Right. Let's really concentrate now. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, it is scanning before the graphics are updated. I've basically got the I've got it the wrong way round, if you know what I mean. I've got to move that part of code so that it moves the graphics and then scans. But that's an easy fix. So this is just a trial run to see if I could actually make some sort of isometric style game using only Sinclair Basic. And the code is very, very simple for this. It's not complicated at all. When you break it down and look at it, it's fairly simple. And if you've just recently joined the live stream, I'll show you in a minute. How many have we got online? Pointless me showing it. There's only a few of you there. No, I've still got 9 people on. Right, let's get this yellow peanut or a rhino. I don't know, or coffee bean. I've got to think of a name for the game as well. Someone in the chat asked earlier, have I come up with a name for it yet? No, I haven't. So have you got any ideas? Shout them out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, are you? It's bloody hard, I tell you. Mind you, all games are bloody hard when I'm playing them. It's easy to get scan and print the wrong way round. I do it a lot. Yeah, I've done it many a time. I remember when stuff like that started happening, when I was getting more into programs, like I couldn't work out why it was doing it. I mean, I've only really, and this is embarrassing to admit this, I've only really, and it was through someone on my Facebook group, learning basic on the Spectrum. He's actually remastered one of my games, optimized it so it works quicker. And that game was Bird Strike. And he picked up quite a lot of, not many, don't want to beat myself up too much, but he picked up quite a few problems in the program, which I was unaware of, because the game runs okay, to be fair, as it is, but he's optimized it using only basic. Oh my God, it's like someone's put machine code to it. It's absolutely brilliant. I was a little bit on the fence with him at first, because I thought, oh, it's another one of these dudes just hitting it with the machine code stick. But he's generally just used basic to improve it. And oh my God, it is, you won't believe the performance. But my point was why I'm embarrassed a bit, because I didn't realize, and I should realize it because it fucking makes sense when you think about it. Don't put go-tos in a subroutine, because there's no, if it goes off, if that go-to then gets activated and you go off somewhere, the go sub hasn't had its return to shut it down, if you know what I mean. So that causes memory issues apparently, and I didn't know this, and I should have known it. I cannot get past that. I'm going to keep trying, I just want to make sure it works. Yeah, so a couple of my games I've put on halt that I haven't released on itch because I have made that mistake. And I'll tell you where I've made that mistake in a subroutine is when you lose a life. Yeah, when you lose a life in a game, I used to send it to a subroutine, and in that subroutine it would check to see if your life scored 0, and then in that subroutine, if it scored 0, I would then go to where it ends the game, and it was in a subroutine with no return. Now, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Because the game worked, you know. but I could see his point that it's not in good practice to do that because obviously because of memory issues. So as I'm being a little bit anal with my programming, I have gone back to some games and sorted it out. And going forward, I'm now doing it the correct way. But that's all about learning, isn't it? I did, I should have known that. It makes sense when you think about it. That's the whole point of a go sub. You need the return to shut it down. So why am I going down there? But yeah, I did kind of feel sick at the time. Not sick, just frustrated and pissed off. I should have known that. That's a schoolboy error. Right. Let's wait for him to move and let's go for it. Let's really concentrate now. Let's really see if I can get back to that yellow bean without getting splatted. Right, he's out the way. Let's go for it. Run, 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 run. Move back in there. Oh, you fucker. Oh. Son of a bitch. What time is it? Nearly 1 o'clock in the bloody morning. I'm going to have one more go. I said that about 20 minutes ago. It is a nightmare. You can only have one statement per line. So if you want more than one action with a key press, you have to use one line per action. Oh, the ZX81 is a nightmare. Okay. Yeah. It's all about learning about programming though, isn't it? You got to make mistakes to learn. Not everyone's born a genius. I made sure in this game I got it right. So let me show you the code for those who haven't seen it. And I'm going to do a paper white because the green is doing my head in. Let me show you the two, and then I am going to have to say goodbye to you all and wrap this video up with all this live stream. And let me know if you want me to do these occasionally, just once a month or something. I'll come on here. Maybe we can have a chat and do a bit of basic programming rather than playing games. Actually write a program. So the code is a bit all over the place at the moment because I kind of quickly just chucked all this together to just try and get it to work. I don't usually put my variables at the top of the screen. When I go sub to the 1000 there, that's where the user-defined graphic is for the robot and the beam. I would probably have put my variables there, to be fair. And then we got lots of plots and draws going on here. And that's all those boxes. And I could probably condense that down a bit now, thinking about it. I could probably really squash that down to save space on coding. Not too bad though, is it? And then we got the main loop. All right, I know I've got the beans are printed inside the main loop there, but it's not really affecting the performance, so I'm not really worried about it. Each bean has got its own assigned ATTR to it, so they've all got their own personalities, if you like. And the beauty with that is I can move them around wherever I want. So that's why when I was talking about maybe doing a data array and using that data array to save my coordinates in so that I can call on it for different level designs. That's what I'm thinking for future anyway. Line 50 onwards to line 59 there, that's moving a string, which is the Scion robot, making him bounce around. I just quickly typed something in just to give us something to play with. That again, we could probably condense that down, get it a bit more tighter. Line 70, that's where our in keys are. I've assigned it to K string. Made it move diagonally by putting x equals x, look for O there, +3, and let y equal y -2. That gives us a bit of diagonal movement to try and keep in the in-keeping of the isometric feeling of the game. We've got C equals C +1. I'll show you what all that's about. We'll just go through the in keys there. So the C +1, 110. I've got an OX equals X or OY equals Y and C equals 1. Then go to line 310. Now this is to prevent the flicker of the box movement. Okay. And then we've got a line 120 if OX equals X or OY equals Y and C is more or less than 1. Then we jump to line 320. So we're missing out that complete drawer of the box, so that it just keeps the box drawn, if you like, ready for you to move it. That's my understanding of how it works anyway. So it's deleting the old position, but then keeping it redrawn. 320 is where I've placed the pixel in the middle of the box as we're moving it. So that is purely so we can detect the pillars or the towers, whatever you want to call them. It then goes subs to 800. 800 is where we lose a life, and it plays a funky tune to tell us we've lost a life, and it then returns back. I didn't make the mistake that I've just been talking about, where if it equals 0, we send it off to a go to, because we're in a go sub, it's a subroutine, and we're not meant to do that, are we, Alex? No, we're not. So line 330 are ATTR. This is where it begins for the independent calls for each of the beans. So they've all got their own, like I said, their own personality, if you want to call it that. So that's from line 330 down to 332. It's all in over one, so rather than deleting the old bean with a space, I've had to put the user-defined graphic bean in there and just colored it in black, and that's how I've deleted it. Excuse me. Show us your drawers. 334. B1, A1, that is our coordinates of our little Scion robot. So if it equals 4, which is green, which is the color of our square that we're moving around, he goes again, he goes off to line 800. And there it is, look, 335. If lives equals 0, LV being lives, then print at 319, game over. Then we play another funky tune. And I put a restore at the end there because I just chucked it back to line 1, because while I was programming it, I couldn't remember what line I needed to go to. So I thought, oh, sod it, put restore in there and just put go to 1 would be all right then. Because if and that's basically to stop any data errors, because obviously if it rereads the user-defined graphics again, it 9 times out of 10 it will come back with a data error. So if we put that restore in there, it prevents that from happening. Line of 336, if C equals 3. So this is if we score 3 points. Then if X equals 130 and Y equals 38, that's the coordinates, our plot coordinates of our box. We let it score a point. So then it's underneath that 400. Look. If score equals 4, then we just print up well done, and another funky tune to say well done. And we do a restore and go back to 1 again. 500, go to 45, so we're going right back to the main loop. All my numbering is all over the place. I will renumber this using the 128K renumber system on the 128K ROM version. 800, that is where the lives are all counted up. And that's it. Line 1000, look, that is the user-defined graphics. And that is it. That is the program in a nutshell. So it's not a very big program and it's not very complicated. It's fairly simple, to be fair. A lot of people online were saying, bloody, how'd you do that? But look at the code. Excuse the language, it's fucking easy. It's not that bad, to be fair. It's not complicated. You know, there's a lot of drawing going on. But, you know, it's fairly straightforward stuff. It's not that hard, not that complicated. And I see a lot of programmers out there, they make stuff so complicated. And I'm thinking to myself, why just keep it simple? Keep it simple, the game will move quicker. That's my way of thinking. Yeah, so there you go. And should I compile it? What's the point? Why bother compiling it? It's running perfectly. You know, if I compile, it's going to be too bloody fast. So there's no need to. Maybe if I add extra levels in and it starts to slow it down a bit, then yeah, maybe. But I can't even get past level 1. So yeah, simple. Not a lot to it at all. When you start to, like I say, when you start to break it down, nothing to it really. And you run it and you get a pretty good result. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments. What do I click on this then? Because I can't see who's online. I've got to keep looking at my phone. Surely there's a button on here that tells me who's on. Don't know. It's the first time I've done this. I did do a live stream years and years ago, but it wasn't as technical as this. I didn't even know it was going to work when I first booted it up. I didn't even know I was live. Just looking at this thing, it said live in the corner, and I thought, am I live? How do I know I'm live? No one's talking to me. Of course, you don't talk to me. I can't hear you, can I? Bloody idiot. Oh, there you go. So I am going to wrap this up now because I'm getting tired and I've got to get up early tomorrow. I'm meant to be doing a YouTube video tomorrow for the platform series that I'm doing. And I haven't done it. So I don't know if it will be available tomorrow. It might be Sunday. I might try and record it tomorrow. I am so tempted just to do like I'm doing here and do it as a live stream. Let me know what you think of that. But that is really putting myself on the fence a bit, like, you know, because if I make mistakes, you're going to see it for real, and I will make mistakes. So yeah, leaving myself a little bit wide open because I do, although I say in previous videos I don't do a lot of editing, I try and keep it as real as I can. I do obviously do the occasional edit to cut out long pauses while I'm trying to figure out something in my head. But yeah, thank you, chat and lurkers. Take care, everyone, and much love to you all. Yes, I need to shut the hell up now. I've been rabbiting on here for some hours. How long have I been online now? Does it tell me? Still got 9 people online. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I am going to wrap this up. So yeah, thank you, everyone. And let me know in the comments if you want me to do these live streams again. Probably won't make them as long as this one, but occasionally I might just pop online and have specky moment with our call it, and we just look at basic, because that's what the channel's about, basic and what we can do with it, and what we missed out on when we were kids back in the 80s, and because we didn't have the internet back then, so we didn't have all the research we've got now to create things like you're seeing on the screen at the moment. So yeah, it's great to have a little community of us just talking about it and learning off one another. And yeah, I'm happy to do these live streams. 3 hours, Jesus. Okay, well, it's a good night from me and a good night from you all. So I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully I'll have a video up tomorrow. If not, it'll be Sunday. So anyway, how do I turn this off? Stop streaming. Okay. Speak to you all soon. Take care. Good night. You will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you will no longer be live. Okay, that's fine.